Hi, my name is Steve Wheelock, and I'm here to take you through the core conditioning video. I'm here with Tanya, and today we're going to give you a workout. This workout is going to flow right along. We're going to try to go straight through. I'd like you to try to continue through the exercises without a break. The idea is we want to stabilize and work the core of our body. Now, when I say core, I'm talking about the postural muscles, abdominal, lower back, our torso. We want to try to isolate that area and work to our outer part of our body. Now, as we go along, a couple rules of thumb that I'd like you to try to work off of. Basis support. The wider your basis support, the more stable you are. So for those of you that are just getting started with the body dome system, that's where you're probably going to feel comfortable with. For those of you, on the other hand, that are a little bit more advanced with it, I'm going to encourage you to bring your feet a little bit closer together. That will make you work a little harder, make the body a little bit more active. I will try to show modifications. One level is easier, the next level may be a little bit more challenging. So let's get started. What I'd like you to do is first find your center point of your body dome, and you might have to play around with the positioning just a little bit. I'd like you to sit up nice and tall and think about staying lifted through the chest and shoulders relaxed down. Now take a full breath in, take a deep breath. Exhale, let the shoulders relax down. Now I'd like you to just lift one leg up off the ground and notice what happened to your body. You probably felt a little movement through your upper body. Let's set that down. Let's do that to the opposite side. Lift the leg, set it back down. So for those of you that are just getting started with our body dome system, this is where we'd like you to start. Just alternating knee lift up and release back down. Kind of get a familiarity of your body dome. Now what I'm going to ask you to do, my more advanced people, sit back just a little bit. Lift one leg up, lift the other leg up, and hold the position. And notice almost immediately your body becomes active. For your abdominals, now another important component that I'd like to put into this is lever lengths. I'm going to stay in a more advanced position. I'm going to start to extend my legs out. Whereas Tanya's staying in more of a bent knee style position, which is a little bit easier of modification. Again, recruitment of the muscles is much more intense because the lever length out in front is much more. Let's walk it back in. Set the feet back down. Now you can do repetitions of that or start out with maybe a 10-second or 30-second hold, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Now let's continue on down the body. I'm going to work into the abdominals a little bit more. I'd like you to walk yourself out. Now, it may take a couple movements to kind of position yourself on your body dome, but what I'm looking for is I'd like you to have the head, neck, and shoulders supported onto the ball. I'm going to take you into a bridge exercise. Arms comfortably down to the side. Again, chest and shoulders are relaxed and open. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just gently lift the hips up off the ground. Try to squeeze the knees together. Body's one flat position. So once again, for those of you that are just getting started out, maybe you're going to hold here for 5 or 10 seconds. For those of you a little bit more advanced, I'm going to encourage you to hold for a little bit longer period of time. Let's sit it back down. Again, breath in. Exhale, lift back up. Now, once again, I'm going to show a little bit more advanced version while Tanya still holds in the intermediate beginner level version. I'm going to extend one leg out in front. So what I've done here is I've decreased the base of support and notice that my body becomes more active. So I would encourage you to alternate each side. One leg up, hold for a little bit, and let it release back down. Slowly let yourself roll back down to a seated position. Now, let's isolate the abdominal a little bit more. I'm going to have you scoot back up, move your mid back onto the body dome, hands back behind the head, and we're going to go into our basic abdominal curl. But I'm going to make it a little bit more intense. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to ask you to plank the body out. When I say plank out, I would like the body to stay in a flat lever length, like one big plank. Now again, for those of you that need to modify, bend the knees, make the lever length a little shorter. Hands behind the head, let's exhale, curl up. Let's try for 12 of these. Slowly release down. Try to keep those hips off the ground, exhale. Feel that center line working. Curl. Again, keep the chest and shoulders open, lift to the ceiling. Last 8 repetitions. Come on, I know you can do it. Exhale. Here's 8. Here's 7. Now again, for those of you that want to make it more advanced, longer lever lengths will make it a little bit more challenging. So you can modify as you go along. Last 4 repetitions. Here's 4. Exhale. 3. Let it release down. 2. One more time. Exhale. Curl up. Hold that body up. Let the arms just relax down. Drop the hips down. And let yourself just fall over the ball. Open through the chest and shoulders. Good, round it back up. Now the next movement I'm going to take you into, again, is going to be a little bit more of an advanced position. Now when I say advanced position, I want to think about long lever lengths. I'm going to ask you to walk out just a little bit more. This time I'm going to have you interlace your hands together underneath your body. Lift yourself up as high as you can. Hold that position. Your body should stay solid. Now I'd like you to just gently draw one leg off the ground and hold. You should feel your hamstrings, your glutes, your abdominals, your lower back being activated. What, you want to hold for 5 seconds more? That's it, a little challenge. Let's release it down, switch sides. Same thing, lift up, hold, keep the hips up there. Breathe, breathe. 2 more seconds. Good, gently let it release back down. Let the body relax down, set it back to the floor. Now, for those of you that haven't worked with the body dome system before or are just getting started again, that might have felt fairly intense. Modified positions, when I say modified positions, shorter lever lengths. It's very possible to do that same type of activity, bent knee style, like we were just demonstrating. Let's roll it back down. Now, I'm going to move on to some side work. I'm going to ask you to scoot off to one side or the other of your body dome. And I'm going to give 2 versions of this exercise. Again, I'll demonstrate the little bit more advanced one, while Tanya will demonstrate the little bit easier one. The easier version, bent knee style, hand on your hip. I'd like you to lift yourself up off the ground, and we're going to hold here for about 10 seconds. Gently roll it back down. Now, more advanced version, I'm going to straighten my legs out, lift the hips up, my body stays planked. Again, much more active. I have to stabilize through the trunk of my body, abdominals, lower back. Let it roll back down. Now, I'd like you to try that same movement to the opposite side. Let's just walk around. These types of movements, again, are geared to be flowing. We want to try to move right along from one side of the body to the other. Place the elbow on the ball. Duplicate the same movement. Exhale. Lift it up. Let's hold up here for about a 10-second interval. Breathe, breathe. Think of your body as long and as lean as you possibly can make it. Let's roll it down. Let's try that one more time for balance. Exhale, lift up, hold. Come on, keep smiling. I know those abs are talking, the back's talking. Good, let's let it roll back down. All right, so now you can start to see how versatile the body dome is. We're going from one side to the other side. Let's focus into the lower back just a little bit. I'm going to ask you to walk off to the back side of your body dome. And I'm going to have you start out by placing your hips onto the body dome. Then position yourself so you feel somewhat balanced. Legs are extended out behind you. Now, bent knee style a little easier, straight leg position a little bit more difficult. Hands back behind the head. Let's try a basic back extension. Lift up, slowly release back down. Exhale, lift, gently release. Now, don't be afraid to play around with lever lengths. For example, we have 8 more repetitions. I'd like you to try to do a few with straight arms. Lift, lower back down. Up, let it release. Feel the opening through the chest and shoulders. Here's 4, exhale. Here's 3, exhale. 2, final one, let it roll back down. Now, that was a great exercise, but it really didn't incorporate too much movement for the lower half. Scoot ahead a little bit more. Let your elbows rest on the floor. Again, stay long through the neck and shoulders. Try to focus straight out in front of you. I'd like you to lift both legs up off the ground. Now, once again, if this feels too challenging for you, I would have you alternate one leg at a time. I'm going to have you hold here for about a 10-second interval. Let's release down. Again, Tanya's going to stay with the intermediate level. I'm going to a little bit more of an advanced level. Lift up again. Now I'm lifting arms and legs. I'm balancing on the body dome. Very challenging. Who says I can't be Superman? Let it roll back down. Just collapse over the body dome for a second. Breathe. Good. Gently walk yourself back. Now, I'm going to finish off with a couple basic movements. Plank position. And you've been hearing me mention that word often throughout the video. Now, your basic plank position, I'm going to place elbows on the ball. Level 1, I would like you to just drop your hips forward and hold in this position. Level 2, I'm going to ask you to bring yourself up onto your toes. Level 3, I'm going to ask you to put yourself up into a push-up position. Again, full breath in. Exhale. Roll it back down. Sit back, stretch the arms out. So hopefully you're feeling very warm now. Your body's energized, it's warming up. Good, let's release back out. Now, I'm going to do one final movement in that plank position. This can be done bent knee style or it can be done plank style. Bent knee style looks like this. We're going to start out in that nice tight body position. We will lower down, hold the position, just hovering above the ball. We're not touching it, we're pressing back up. Level 2 again, let's bring it up to that full push-up position. Up, take it down, hold. You're smiling, right? Exhale, push up one more time, take it down, and press back up. Let it release down. Now, a lot of these movements that we're doing, again, we're just doing a couple repetitions. We're holding for 10 or 15 seconds. As you progress, make the lever lengths longer and make the time that you're doing it. Add repetitions. Walk yourself forward. 2 final exercises and you're done. I'm going to ask you to start out by kneeling on your body dome. Now, for those of you who are just getting started, keep your toes on the floor. Keep the upper body nice and tall. Release down. You may feel more comfortable doing a position where we're holding like so, and we're just bending down to the side with your toes down on the floor. Toes down. Or, for those of you that want to make it a little bit more advanced, I'm going to grab onto my resistance bands, and I'm going to do the same exercise, but I'm going to be adding some resistance now. Try to focus on keeping the obliques open. Side to side. Now I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. Walk myself forward. Now I'm balancing on top of the body dome, incorporating many auxiliary muscles. Pull, side to side. Breathe. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good, bring it back to center. Set it back down. Okay, gang, let's bring it back up to a standing position. Finish off with our final exercise. Now, final exercise is one of the most common movements that we do every day, a squat position. Let's try it out. Step up onto the dome, step up onto the dome, hands out to your side. Slowly sit back, just a little bit to start out with. Notice how your legs are moving around a lot. Now, for those of you finding that balance is very difficult to hold in this position, what I'd like you to do, maybe place a chair next to you or stand next to a wall so you can support yourself. Let's try again. Take it down a little lower if you feel comfortable doing so. Pause. Exhale, stand back up. Now, if you happen to step off the body dome or fall off the body dome, not a big deal. Step back up on there, keep yourself moving. Hold it down here. Exhale, press yourself back up. Good, let it release back down, step back down to the floor. I hope the body dome system works for you. Thank you.